Hey guys, how you doing? Ron here with TechTipsToGo. So in today's video, we have two good pieces of news. First off, we're going to be talking about Vechain. The second piece of news, we're going to be talking about Theta, kind of an overview of what's been going on with Theta, the recent pieces of news, etc. So let's get into the video. All right, so before we get into the news, let's go take a look at the price chart. So I'm using LiveCoin Watch. I've been using LiveCoin Watch for the last month. Actually really like the platform because you kind of get an all-in-one snapshot on this website for LiveCoin Watch. And one thing that I actually find pretty interesting is, it gives you an overall breakdown of everything that you need in terms of what you're looking for, buyers and sellers, how much action is going on. If you actually look, and if you're new to cryptocurrency, you could actually see how much action is going, where there's more sellers versus more buyers over here. And then also the VET breakdown, where are people buying the volume? Is it on Binance? Is it on OceanX? This is for volume, especially for you day traders, because when it comes to day trading, you want the most volume, or even if you're swing trading, you want to make sure you get at the proper entry points and at the proper exit points. One other thing I like about this is it kind of shows you like the latest tweets, what's going on in terms of action, the subreddit communities. Also, one really cool feature here is the past year of development activity. So we could actually see the repositories, the contributors, and then the commits this year, so 1,600. And then also any forks and sources, so that's pretty cool. Another thing I do like about this is the latest news. So let's take a look at what happened. So yesterday, September 17th, we were about 0126. And shout out to Jack Dawson in our group. His famous line, his meme is when vet moon, when vet dollar, right? So anyways, guys, if you're new to cryptocurrency or if you're into Vechain, join my free Telegram group. I'm going to leave a link up here or there. But anyways, we've seen Vechain, in the summer go from 0.02, not an all-time high. It's gone from 0.02, kind of hovered down to 0.015, 0.016, went up to 0.02 again. Then, with other altcoins, we took a big dump, which is normal. And retracements are fine. So anyways, yesterday we were sitting around the action of 0.0124 based on the latest piece of news, which was very bullish news, which is really great news because this is what we were all kind of waiting for. We did have a nice spike. We came up X amount of percent on a 7-day. We came up around 12%. So now we're sitting at 0.01462. And this is based on this news. So Vechain offers, this is a link from Cointelegraph. I'm going to leave this link in the description below. But what it says is Vechain offers services to 130 firms in China as Food Safety Alliance member. So very big news, and part of the reason why Vechain pumped is because within this news, it had big names. So if you're not familiar with the CAFA, this is basically the China Animal Health and Food Safety Alliance, right? So these are the regulations for poultry, for food, traceability, anything that's going in terms of building health, food safety, and especially when it comes to blockchain activity, because we all know that China is having a big push and mandate to get more blockchain companies going. So let's get into the article. So it says the Vechain Foundation has joined the China Animal Health and Safety Food Alliance as a council member. According to September 17th announcement, Vechain is the sole public blockchain technology provider in the alliance and will offer technical and infrastructure support. There are more than 130 companies in the alliance, including Chinese subsidiaries of Starbucks, McDonald's, and Walmart. So guys, everyone's been waiting for some large piece of news, and I don't even think this is like the biggest piece of news. This is great news, right? Which kind of made it move up that great percentage, but this is still really huge news. Starbucks, McDonald's, Walmart. Like I said, Vechain is a long-term hodl and hold because we all know enterprise blockchain solutions is not something that we're going to get rich overnight. It's not going to make us multi-millionaires next week, but in the long term, as you hodl long and strong, we'll do very well, right? And especially in a bull market, who knows what's going to happen in a bull market with Vechain, especially when we get listed on PayPal, or when that PayPal integration, when PayPal starts getting into cryptocurrency and altcoins. Right, also the Coinbase listing, right? I talked about that in my other videos. So let's continue into this article. So Vechain stated it intends to use its toolchain platform to assist in the CAFA building a from far to table traceability system across China by building upon the existing food trust system. So great news, very great news, right? Especially when it involves Walmart. And there was another article over here from CoinDesk, Vechain to supply blockchain tech for Chinese food safety group that includes McDonald's. So it kind of gives the overview of just what I talked about, but this is really bullish because it has that big name of McDonald's. And like I said, in a bull run, and once we get listed on all these other new exchanges that come up, whether it's PayPal and Coinbase, when Vechain gets into the top 10, or, well, because we're already hovering in the top 20, imagine when he gets into the top 10, new investors that come in, the first thing that they usually do is buy Bitcoin, then they learn, then they start looking at altcoins that are in the top 10, top 20, top 30. So as long as Vechain maintains that position in a bull run, not financial advice, but Vechain will do well, and the hodlers and investors will do well. So anyways, let's get into the second piece of news. We're going to be talking about Theta Token. Guys, I've been talking about Theta for quite a while. It's another one in my cold wallet that I maintain, that I don't touch, I don't swing trade, etc. So someone was asking me in the Telegram group, Ron, what do you do? How many cold wallets, how many hot wallets do you have? I'm going to tell you this strategy right now. I'm going to talk about this more in my private group. So I'm going to have a waiting list in my private group. Just sign up for it. You'll probably be accepted. I'm just trying to figure out all of the content. So I'm going to be talking about different strategies: cold wallet, hard wallet, hot wallets, etc., Uniswap, MetaMask, all this stuff. So hidden gems and all that stuff, staking, passive income. Anyways, what I like to do is I have multiple wallets. Okay, so I've got my hot wallets are basically for me to swing trade. So whether it's Atomic Wallet, MetaMask, my Ether wallet. Okay, so if I'm swing trading, I'm going to take things off of the exchange right away as soon as I buy. But when I swing trade, if I know I'm going to be doing a swing trade, waiting on a 7-day or 14-day or a 30-day, what I'll do is I'll put those funds into my Atomic wallet or my Ether wallet. Okay. Now every time I make a gain, or hopefully I make a positive gain, not a loss, and my stop losses don't go too bad. Once I make that positive gain, what I'm doing is I'm moving it back into my Atomic wallet because it's a lot easier. And I would say it's not as safe, it depends, it's as safe as you can make it, right? Because it all depends on how you store your seed phrase, where you store it, right? There's so many factors involved. Now, when I talk about cold wallets, the cold wallet strategy is kind of my long-term hodl retirement. So just to make it short, all of my funds that are I'm long on or super bullish, my number one bag, I would say, is like sharing, Vechain, etc., Theta, they're in my cold wallet. They're going to stay in there and don't touch it. I'll probably accumulate based on my swing trading and add more, move it over to my cold wallet, right? So I've got multiple hot wallets, multiple cold wallets, etc. So anyways, Theta Token. When I was talking about this, I picked it up not too early. I really wish I picked it up, before the Google news, because if you're familiar with Theta, when Google made that announcement that they were going to be a validator, so this is the live network stats of Theta. So as you can see, a Guardian node, they have enterprise validator nodes, they have 13. So the Guardian nodes kind of help make sure that the enterprise, the nodes are doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's a Guardian node, okay? So like I said before, the passive income isn't the greatest. So in order to run a Guardian node, you need 10,000 Theta. So 10,000 Theta is about 5,500 US. Okay, and as you can see, that this number keeps increasing, 1380. I think Theta long term is going to do very well. And you can see where all of these Guardian nodes are, which is pretty cool. So you can just kind of scroll around. It's just awesome. The reason why I like the Guardian nodes is not for the passive income. Maybe the passive income will provide me better income in the future, but for now, to be honest, it's more of a negative loss just because you host it, you run bandwidth, you got power, etc., right? So I think it's like $4 to $8 per month, just depending on how much uptime your node is up. So anyways, let's look at the enterprise validators. So the enterprise validators, and like I was saying, the reason why Theta went up from 9 cents to 25 to 50 cents was because of this. When Google made that announcement, it just skyrocketed and it keeps going up. as well as Binance blockchain and Gummy. Right, this is really big news for Theta, and it's kind of been on a tear. It might have small retracements of like 5-10%, but we don't see anything big. We don't see any huge retracements. We've seen, slight pullbacks, but other than that, the Theta token just consistently maintains. So with Theta, here's one piece of news, which was September 17th yesterday. So Theta Labs adds Jane Kim as general manager for the Asia region. Theta Labs is excited to welcome Jane Kim to the team as a general manager Asia. Jane is an experienced digital marketer and business development professional with experience from several startups and crypto companies, and will lead Theta's marketing and business development efforts to drive Theta adoption in Asia. Jane is based in Seoul, Korea, and will help expand Theta's Labs Seoul office. So this is great news because, like I said, it's not like they're getting rid of employees, they are adding more employees. Another piece of news for Theta. This is one that I really like because if you're familiar with the gaming industry, esports is predicted to be a multi-billion-dollar industry in the near future, right? You guys have watched my channel about Kai, right? Cardia Chain. Cardia Chain has a feature too with their mobile app, and they partnered where you can start doing esports betting, right? Esports is a really big thing. A lot of cryptocurrencies are coming onto the esports platform, where they're an involvement in somehow with esports. So anyways, Theta comes up with this. Binance premieres the Battle of Asia esports tourney exclusively powered by Theta Network. So this pretty much sums up what this article talks about. It says, we're thrilled to announce that the Theta Network is sponsoring Binance's premier global esports tournament, the Battle of Asia 2020, starting September 22nd. But more importantly, Binance will be utilizing Theta blockchain technology to stream all matches worldwide on Binance.com and Theta.tv. So inviting everyone to share their bandwidth to earn T-Fuel. So if you're not familiar with the way it works, Theta has two tokens. You got the regular Theta, and then you have the Fuel, right? So just picture Vechain, and then you've got VThor, right? So it's a two-token system. And T-Fuel is what you earn as passive income, but it is what it is. It's VThor, it's like gas. It's T-Fuel. It's fuel to operate Theta. And you get rewarded usually in T-Fuel. So let's continue to the article. It says, as part of the initiative, Binance is integrating T-Fuel earnings. So custom Theta video player, interactive chat, and more directly on an exclusive page on Binance.com Global's website. This is a great opportunity to show Theta technology in action and scaling to thousands of savvy blockchain and esports enthusiasts. So esports, PUBG, right? So there's a lot of esports. I think the top one is like Legend. You've got Rainbow Six. You've got Call of Duty. So esports is a huge thing, and this is great because, with esports being big, Theta TV, streaming, sharing bandwidth, etc. It kind of reminds me of like Popcorn Time / back in the day. We talk about Napster, right? Stuff like that, right? It's kind of like taking bits and pieces and chunks and sharing, right? Everything. But in this case, it's different because it's all on the blockchain. So this is great. Great news for Theta. So anyways, that is everything for today's video. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and then I'll see you tomorrow.